Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Sophie coming to you today with another episode of A Psalms a Day Keeps the Devil Away. But today I'm going to be reading from the book of Matthew. And I'm going to be reading Matthew 14 from verse 15 to 36. And it says, "And when it was evening, his disciple came to him, saying, This is a desert place, and the time is now past. Send the multitude away, that they may go into the village and buy themselves victual. But Jesus said unto them, They need not depart. Give ye them to eat. And they said unto him, We have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He said, Bring them to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to the heavens, he blessed and brake, and gave the loaves to his disciple, and the disciple to the multitude. And they did all eat, and were filled, and they took up of the fragment that remained 12 baskets full. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, beside women and children. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship, and to go before him unto the other side, while he sent the multitude away. And when he had set the multitude away, he set the multitude away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the 4th watch of the night, Jesus went unto them, and walked on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. When Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, He cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand, and caught him, and said unto him, How thou little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God. And when they were gone over, they came unto the land of Gennesaret. And when the men of that place had knowledge of him, they set out into all the country round about, and before unto him all that were deceased. 36. And last, and besought him, and they might only touch the hem of his garment. The hem of his garment, and as many as touched were made perfectly whole. This is the word of God. Thanks be to God. So everyone, I know I've been reading Psalms, mostly Psalms, but now I'm going to be reading from different parts of the Bible. So I hope everyone is doing mighty fine today. I hope everyone is in good health. I hope everyone will have a place to sleep and food to eat and is in good health, as I say. And yes, things hasn't is looking up for me. So I'm grateful, and I'm thankful. I still have my anxiety issues. I don't know what that is all about. But it is still there, but I'm not going to let it take control of my life. All I can say is it is definitely not a good feeling, and I wouldn't wish this on not even my worst enemy. But I'm grateful for life. I'm very grateful for life, and I'm grateful for all of these struggles, if you get what I mean. And even though I've been going through, a lot, I've always said to myself, I used to say, why me? Now I don't say why me anymore. I just say that God favors me best. Because if God knew that I was not able to go through, all of what I'm going through, then God wouldn't. No, this would have never happened, and happening to me. And then I know that, what am I saying? I know that God is just preparing me for something, bigger, and also preparing me for, whatever it is out there, no matter how big and how small it is. I will be able to overcome it, because he knows that I'm a strong person, and I'm a strong believer in God. So everyone, whatever you guys going through, just pray and believe, and let's, whatever we're asking God for, let's ask with authority. And one thing I can tell you guys, if there's anything you need, you have to promise God something. Promise God that you'll do XYZ if he grant you this powder. And when you get that powder, please remember your promise, because you have to keep up to your end at the bargain. Trust me. And I'm talking this from experience. And whatever I'm going through, I have nobody to blame but myself. And I've realized that it took me far too long to realize it, but I realize it now, and I'm doing my best to make it right, to give God what I had promised to give him if he allowed me to come to America. And I did. It wasn't like a month or 2 months after I prayed. It was instantly I got through to come to America when I made that promise to God. So yeah. So like the songwriter said, look where you brought me from. Look where you brought me from. Jesus brought me out of bondage into marvelous light. Look where you brought me from. So yeah, I'm a living testimony about that. So yeah, until next time, everyone, take care. Remember that with God all things are possible, and God is always in control. And listen, I prayed every day. I pray for you guys, everyone around the four corners of the earth. And I pray that God will provide food and good health and protect you guys out of harm's way. So that's how you should pray too. So take care, and I love you guys. God bless and keep you all. Bye.